back to Studioloo. It's Cindy. So today I don't really have a super huge plan. I am getting started on a new journal, which is going to be kind of this like sweets, like candy kind of inspired journal. All I have ready so far, I haven't gotten very far, is I've gotten a start on the cover. I still have to decide what I want to put on the front, but I have stitched on this fun fabric on the outside, and I've gotten the inside spine ready. It's going to have 9 signatures, so that's ready to go. I've got my end papers, which is these super cute like candy Sugarland kind of inspired papers, so they're going to go in. And now I'm just kind of sorting through what I need to prepare for this the signatures. So 9 signatures. So let me just set this aside. And I haven't made any ephemera for this yet, but I should catch you up. I did get a bit of ephemera done from my Tinker Lab sketchbook challenge. I have missed a few of these though, and I thought about like catching up on them, but I've just decided that I don't feel like it. I don't want to. And I even finished one for the 23rd, and we're not even there yet. I just I went a little kooky yesterday and just did whatever I want. So I'll show you what I did finish. So if I go back to the older one, so for the 14th, the theme was hearts. So what I did was I just took a bunch of fun pages and I stitched down the middle, and I just made like this little heart-shaped kind of booklet of just different fun kind of papers. So you could write on them, you could tear them off, you could do whatever you like with them. And I thought that might just be a fun little tuck into like a pocket, just like a little notepad kind of thing. And so that's what I did for hearts. Then for this one was for tissue. So I took an image of a flower and I put it on some coffee dyed book page with this is actually 2 different kinds of tissue. So the first tissue paper has these like rose gold dots. Then I put the flower on top of it, and then I covered it in sewing paper tissue, and that kind of muted the whole thing. So I wore out some of these, like I took like a blunt, sort of like a blunt eraser on them to allow the rose gold to pop through the holes. And then I outlined the flower, and I was just happy with that, exactly how it was. And then this one was for bounce from the 12th. So this one, I started out the theme kind of just doing this stitching, like something had bounced here. And then I was like, okay, what else do I want to put on here? And I was thinking about things that look like they could be balls or bouncy. And so this had these circles. And so this is avocado dyed paper lace doily, and so I glued that on, and I had this background image of mountains, and then I added these are just circles of some really fun coffee dyed paper, and they kind of look like moons, but I also thought like they look like balls kind of, and so it all kind of went with the idea of bounce. And then this one is from the 18th, and it is silhouette, and it's from a book page, and I stitched around like this moon with the silhouette of a little girl, and then I put some nice sparkly stickles on there. And then this one is for sky, the 15th. So this is a tag that I made. I just kind of collaged some book page, and it says twinkle twinkle little star. And then this one was from the 20th, cropped. And so this image was cropped from an old book. And then I did some collaging with some nice paper and a nice sticker here and a little stamp up here. And then I stitched and inked the whole thing. And then this is the one that's actually ahead of the game. This is for the 23rd, and it's rainbow. And I thought it was a really fun kind of shabby take on rainbow. So if you can see, there is a rainbow there. There's these little kids in this tree. I really love this image. It's so grungy, but like I thought it was a really nice take on rainbow. And then I just kind of like you know, roughed up the edges with my scissors and inked around it, and so it's a nice fun journal card. So that's what I've gotten done for the Tinker Lab challenge. Tomorrow I think is like, today was fat brush. I didn't do anything, though that would be really easy to do. Tomorrow will be curvy, so I might pick it up tomorrow. We'll see. I'm sort of thinking I haven't been working on journals and I need to, so I need to cut back a little on other stuff that I've been doing. And then I'm also thinking about starting to do maybe on Fridays, maybe on, I'm not sure, maybe Fridays, because I typically do shop updates on the weekend. I might start doing like a weekly wrap up of what I've been working on and what I'm doing and what I've done creatively, because I'm working on lots of stuff. I'm working on like cross stitch, I'm spinning yarn, I'm doing odds and ends. So these are the pages so far that I have pulled out for this book. So what I need to now do, I need to trim them down, but I also need to get the measurement of what they're going to be. So let me grab my book again. Now the end papers are typically a good measurement size for what you want to put in here, but these ones I think I actually made a little small, so I could go a little wider. So let's just grab my ruler here. My metal one probably would be best. And so I'm just going to measure this to see essentially what size I want these to be. So I would be good with probably 5 inches by 8.7, maybe not quite. So maybe 8.5. Yeah, so 8.5 by 5 probably would be good. Or not quite, maybe 8.25. Yeah, 8.25 by 5, I think. So let's just see how that works out. So this one I was thinking I would actually put these together to make a single page, because this is kind of cute. It's the Big Rock Candy Mountain music, and on the back it has an ice cream recipe for banana split and hot fudge sundae. So I need to figure out if like what is the width here if I were to just get the basics in. Because I was thinking of hinging these, because if they were in half, they'd have to go in the center of a signature. And I don't know if I want to do that or not. Though I do have a lot of signatures, so it wouldn't be a problem if I had to do that. But then I always end up with more things that need to be treated that way, so I won't do all of that. Oops. Let me just move this back up here. Okay. So let's just kind of start planning. So these are all single pages that I need to either hinge together or fold. Then this is Polly Pickle Nose. This is actually the reason why I grabbed it is this, the sweet tooth. So some of this we may not necessarily be keeping. Because some of these poems, to be quite honest, are like a little, like, not super inappropriate, just kind of aged. I do like Polly Pickle Nose. I'll probably cover this page in something, and then I will keep this side of the sweet tooth, but I might even cover up some of the poem where there's a little bit of kind of mean teasing or something, I don't know. And then this, definitely we're covering good and bad children and foreign children, very weird. What I want in this book though is this picture. This is from a Robert Louis Stevenson book. I forget who the illustrator is now, but it's this lovely picture of like all of these children being served these sweets, and there's little fairies cutting bread, so it's really cute. The rest of it I won't be using, so I'll need to cover that up with some nice like collaging and stuff. And then we have this little guy. This is a gingerbread man being chased by a bunch of little kids, the gingerbread boy. And then this is Marshmallow Fun. And I thought that was a really fun kind of page to put in. It's about like how to construct things out of marshmallows and juggle with marshmallows. Then this is a couple of pages from a vintage cookbook. And it's all a bunch of fun sweets, candies and confections. And this, oh yeah, I was going to hinge these, or actually just put these together, because that's actually a double spread that goes together. So what I can do maybe right now is actually just glue this down, because we know that it goes together. So we'll do that now, so that I don't end up separating these pages somehow and then they're not together, because we want them together. Okay. Bit of a tug, there we go. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, and this one is super cute. I have to see how I can use it though. It's that like, what are little girls made of? Sugar and spice and all things nice. What are little boys made of? Snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails. Super cute. So yeah, I wanted that in there, and I love this picture too. This one not so much. It'll probably end up being covered. And then we have Old Mother Hubbard, and then this one also isn't related. It would probably get covered up. But then this one's fun. Handy Pandy Jack-a-Dandy loved plum cake and sugar candy. Very cute. And then this is a page from a Richard Scarry book of this lovely big birthday cake. I mean, these are all fun images. This one I like a lot. These ones, we'll see, like, I mean, this one is relevant because it's about like flour and like, you know, taking grain to the mill. This one, I think even though it's not like sweets related, it's like fun. And we've got some little guys like drinking hot chocolate here. So I think it can still be a part of this. And then this is a page from Hansel and Gretel. And I love this candy house. So I want that to be there. And then, of course, the candy house again with the witch and Gretel. Now, what got me into wanting to make this book was this weird book. Like, this is a strange book, but I like a lot of the illustration in it. It was like a book about like essentially like a land of candy. Everything is made of sweets. And so these are the pages that I thought... probably I will choose some to be in the book and some I will make ephemera with. I haven't come to a complete decision on what's going to be in and what's going to be out yet. So yeah, but I really think these are fun pictures. So that's, oh, it's The Land of Sugar and Spice. That's the book. So that's kind of what this journal is going to be based on. The Land of Sugar and Spice. And I think I might make something with that. It would be fun. But right now is maybe the point where I put these into their own 9 signatures and then start choosing papers to go in. So this one I think will go the Sweetie Shop, and this maybe go together. So I'm going to need to hinge those, but I'll come to that next. So that's one. Then the Big Rock Candy Mountain, we've got 2 of those. So we could have the whole, maybe the whole song in here. Let's see. Possibly not. So the Big Rock Candy Mountain is actually started on this page. So we could actually hinge these together and get a couple pages of it. But then again, like, it would also just be cute to keep like the title and then make some writing space and then do some collage around. Oh, it's so tough. Okay. I gotta make some decisions. Okay, so that's number 1. Let's just stick with what we did. And let's make this number 2. And that will give me the ice cream and this little cutie. So that'll be 2. Now we'll call this number 3, and this number 4. And then these can go together to be 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of space. I'm all over the place here. And 9. So now let's just split these all up evenly. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Then this one I think I will keep to make ephemera. Yep. Where did I put my basket that I'm using for this project? Right here. Okay, so now we'll have 9 signatures. So let me just put them together. So here is 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And 9. Okay, so those are the pages that are going to be in the signature that are from like book pages and such. So that's usually how I kind of get started on my theme, is I've chosen my book page materials. Then I need to choose some papers. So I like this one a lot. I think that will go very nicely. So I'm just going to fold it in half. So today I might just be choosing signatures today. 3. That one's nice. That's pretty cute. Both of these are cute. They're both kind of candy, like stripy candy, polka dot candy. I like that. Probably do like 1 piece of scrapbook paper in every signature. I want this to be kind of a blend of like colorful pages and more muted pages, but like I do want to use a lot of nice color in this book. This one's nice. This is from a big bundle of scrapbook paper that I actually bought from Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago. Because, yeah, I needed a little more scrapbook paper. Because I primarily like to use like secondhand stuff. I'm going to use a big piece of brown. I think that really just reminds me of chocolate. And when it comes time, we'll probably do something maybe with like a chocolate theme on this page. I like all these kind of like candy like dots. Like, and the nice thing with this is I feel like this paper I may not necessarily use in another kind of project, like with my vintage books and that kind of thing. So it's kind of fun to get to use these bright colors. Okay, here we go. There's a bubblegum pink. Bubblegum pink. And it's kind of shiny, which is nice. It's kind of like a bubblicious kind of shiny pink bubblegum. There we go. Okay, so there's our scrapbook papers for all 9 signatures. Now, what's next? Let me see what I can find here. I'm just going to pause you for a moment while I grab some more paper. Okay, I'm back and I have more papers. So I have gotten a little bit of lots of different things from my stash. So this is avocado dyed. So we are on page 4. I'll probably do 10 pages per signature in all 9, I think. So we've got 4. We are on the 4th page now. 1. Now this is some coffee dye paper that is really fun and grungy. And I will use that. This one's really nice. It's got lots of bubbly drips and drops. It's from an experiment that I did. I aged this paper like a week and it was really fun. And then I did some cabbage dyed lace doily papers. I think those will go nicely. I'm also going to put some doilies in here because I think it kind of sets the theme of like, you know, either like a tea party or like sitting down for sweets. Having those little paper doilies. It reminds me of like birthday parties and things like that. And it's also nice to just have a variety of like more muted papers. So there we go. Now this I'll do last. This is actually Easter egg dyed lined paper in a nice pink. So I'll do that last. So here is one of the doilies that's going to go in this book. So I'll probably count that not as a full signature. I don't usually count the doilies as like a page. I just kind of pair them with another page. And this is cabbage dyed watercolor paper. This one actually is a little brittle, so I'm going to not use it for that. I'll use it for ephemera though. Okay. Okay, so that was number 4, page number 4. So let's just put this down at the bottom and start with these ones. So this is an indigo dyed folded page. That'll be number 5. Cabbage dyed paper. Maybe I will skip cabbage dye on these ones because they've already had cabbage dye. I will go to the coffee dyed doily paper. Okay, now we can go back to cabbage dyed. I think, yeah. Okay. 5. Okay. Now this is just a fun like notebook cover, like a sketchbook cover. So I'll probably make use of that because I think it fits the aesthetic. They're getting too big to hang out on my desk. All right. And then these are really fun papers. Very reminiscent of lots of different kinds of candies. And maybe we will pair this with this. They may not stay together, but I just want them to kind of go in the same signature. I usually pair these with like some kind of a complementary color. Okay, so that was page 5, I think. Let's just pull these back down. Now I think I grabbed one piece of children's composition paper for each signature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is page 6. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 5. And 6. Okay, so we're still on page 6. We're good. It would be so good to get these all put together. This is kind of the awkward stage. Before you build a whole book, there's all this paper sorting to be done. But it's good to share this process because I think, you know, not everything we do is like the height of excitement. Although I do like this part, honestly. It's like kind of fun to just put together the pages and see how it's going to look. But it really comes together once you cut all the pages down and then they're together, then it really looks nice. And you just sort of decide like how you're going to cut each page and okay. Now we have these nice like pastel kind of colored pages. This will go in as page number 7. And then some of my jelly prints. If you're interested in these fun jelly print papers, they are in my shop as digitals. They print out very nicely. They're very colorful and fun. I'm actually overdue to do a jelly printing video. That might be fun, just to do some kind of relaxing jelly printing. These are getting hard to stack. Okay. And then this is actually a new, fresh kind of jelly print that I just completed from a jelly printing day with my daughter. So this one isn't scanned, it's just going to be an original jelly print. Has that nice texture. Okay, so there's page 7. Now, we have a few more jelly prints. We have a bit more cabbage paper and avocado paper. I'm definitely going to need some more paper. So, page 8. Actually, I won't use that one. Yeah, I will. 8. How about page 8? Look at that. Isn't that fun? I'm actually due to make some more with this paper. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is take this out and make it the outside just to keep this all together easier. There we go. That's better. That one kept bugging me when I was trying to move it. Okay. I need 2 more pieces of paper to finish my 8th piece of paper here. So we'll use these for that. I always trim the end off this, so that's what we'll do when we fold that. Okay. Now what I'll do maybe is I'll stop at 8 pages in all 9 signatures, and I'll see how that's going to go inside the book before I continue adding. We'll just get an idea, because some spines are wider than others, and so we'll see how this goes. This has a pretty wide spine. It's a 2-inch spine, so, but it all depends on the thickness of the paper and all of that. So this might actually be sufficient, because this is quite a lot of paper. And then once I put it in the book press, it will lay down nicely. Yeah, so you know what? I think that will do it. Yeah, that's actually really nice. And that fits beautifully. So I'm going to actually stop there. So we've got all of our pages. Now I've got to find what I want to put on this cover. So I will probably call this a video. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get the papers cut down and prepared, and then try to get them ready to be eventually sewn into the spine here. There's a lot to do with this book for sure, because there's a lot of pages like that have things on them that I'm probably not going to want to keep in the book. So lots of collaging and all sorts to happen. But yeah, this is the beginning of the land of sugar and sweets. So thank you so much for joining me for this paper choosing kind of video. It was nice to hang out with you guys. I'm happy to kind of get back in the groove again. And yeah, I will probably be back tomorrow with a little bit more progress on this journal. So I will see you then. All my information is down below in the description box. If you like to hang out here, please subscribe. It would be nice to have some more people to hang out with. And until then, have a lovely day or night wherever you are. Thanks for joining me.